Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush green forests, there lived an old man named Samuel. Samuel was known far and wide as the wisest man in the village, and his wisdom was sought after by both the young and the old. He had a reputation for telling the most profound stories, stories that carried important life lessons. One sunny morning, a group of curious children gathered around Samuel, eager to hear one of his legendary tales. With a twinkle in his eye and a knowing smile, Samuel began his story. "Children," he said, "I'm going to tell you a story about the most precious thing in the world, the value of time." The children leaned in closer, their eyes wide with anticipation. "Once in a distant land there was a kingdom ruled by a wise and just king," Samuel began. "This king possessed a magical hourglass, a gift from an ancient sorcerer. This hourglass had the power to freeze time for a single hour each day." The children gasped in amazement. "What did the king do with this incredible hour?" one of them asked. Samuel continued, "At first, the king used the hour to admire the beauty of his kingdom, to bask in the glory of his wealth and power. But as time passed, he grew more and more selfish. He started using the hour to gain an advantage over his neighboring kingdoms, to accumulate even more riches and land." The children listened intently, sensing the story's lesson. Years went by, and the king became obsessed with the hourglass. He neglected his people, ignored his advisors, and even abandoned his family. His greed and arrogance knew no bounds. Samuel narrated. The children frowned, recognizing the king's mistakes. One fateful day, as the king reached for the hourglass, it slipped from his hands and shattered into 1,000 pieces. Time could no longer be frozen, Samuel continued. The king was devastated, for he realized the terrible cost of his actions. He had wasted so much precious time, time that could have been used to build lasting relationships, to make his kingdom a better place, and to cherish the moments that truly mattered. The children hung on to Samuel's every word, their young hearts understanding the story's profound message. "The moral of the story, my dear children," Samuel concluded, "is that time is the most valuable treasure we possess. It is a gift that cannot be bought or hoarded, but it can be wasted if we are not mindful of how we use it. Cherish your time with loved ones, pursue your dreams, and make every moment count, for in the end, it is time that defines the richness of our lives." The children nodded in understanding, grateful for the wisdom Samuel had shared with them. As they left to continue their day, they carried with them not only the story of the magical hourglass, but also a newfound appreciation for the precious value of time. And so, in that quaint little village, the legacy of Samuel's storytelling lived on, reminding everyone that time, once spent, can never be regained, and it is truly the greatest treasure of all. Thanks for watching. If you like our story, leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more. See you in the next one.